Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. It's going to be a quick video today, but I was just thinking about something, and that is regarding how Michael Jordan, and I'll add Kobe Bryant to this, would absolutely, completely dominate today's NBA. And thought about one more reason to add to that, and why, to me, Jordan is in a class by himself. But I would put Kobe Bryant in this video as well, just because, like I said, his phenomenal ability to score, his endless array of moves, and him having a very similar mentality to Michael Jordan. So first of all, let's talk about what's going on in the current NBA with all these 60-point games and 70-point games. Is what really amazes me is that on the media, they will simultaneously talk about how much easier it is to score nowadays, while at the same time saying that these players are having these 60 and 70-point games because there's so much more skill. That blows my mind that that you can admit that it's so much easier to score today, while at the same time trying to praise these players for being so much more skilled. It's just amazing to me. But despite having all these 60 and 70-point games, I believe Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant would easily average 40 points in today's game. And when I say 40, I'm saying, it's a good likelihood they would average more than that. But what I'm saying is 40 would be easy. Like 40 would be a piece of cake in today's era for a Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And it's a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about the fact that I think people forget that as much as Michael scored and him having the highest average, points per game, I think people forget that he was actually asked to dial back his scoring. Meaning he could have scored more if he wanted to. Like, unlike players today where they pretty much have free reign, you're talking about James Harden and different people like that, where they have free reign to pretty much do what they want. Where the point guards have free reign to score as much as you want and assist as much as you want. It really seems like everybody has that free reign. But back then, you had to play within a system. And so to me, it's amazing that Jordan, despite being asked to dial back on the scoring and shave a few points off of his scoring, was still able to lead the league in scoring 10 times and get 6 championships out of it. Again, in a time where they said you cannot lead the league in scoring and win championships. In a time where they said you cannot win championships without a dominant big man. So to me, this is an amazing feat. And just a side note, for the people who continuously try to push this, Jordan had his team constructed for him narrative. The other thing that makes that really ridiculous is that because Jordan was the first of of this kind of team. Again, the conventional wisdom was that you needed a big man to contend for championships in the league. So Jordan was the first time that they were trying to construct a team around a shooting guard. So to make it seem as if the first time this is being done, this is the first time that they're trying to do something against what was conventional wisdom. They're trying to build a team around a shooting guard. And this is why I think, to me, yes, you have to give Jerry Krause some credit, but I think Jerry Krause's credit is overrated, to be honest. Because again, if you replace Michael Jordan with anybody else, it doesn't work. If you put Clyde Drexler in that place, it doesn't work. If you put Charles Barkley in the place, it doesn't work. Like, it only works because Michael Jordan was who he was. So again, to me, it's like, yeah, you give Krause some credit, but again, to me, Krause is overrated in that sense. Like, you were able to do what you did because you had Michael Jordan. You know, Scottie Pippen worked because of Michael Jordan. So, but anyway. So yeah, I just think this ridiculous when people keep trying to, it's like they were doing something that was never done before. They were trying to build around a shooting guard when conventional wisdom was to build around was that you needed a big man for your team to win. So yeah, so it was amazing to me that Michael Jordan was able to defy all these odds and, you know, like I said, lead the league in scoring, still get all these championships. And at the same time, again, we forget that he was actually asked to not score as much. So he shaved a few points off of what he was averaging. And this the same with Kobe Bryant. You know, I think people forget, but there's an interview with Phil Jackson where he talks about bringing Michael Jordan in to talk to Kobe and say, hey, look, let the game come to you a bit more and learn how to finish. Like, you keep the game close and you become the finisher. And again, when I say talk about Michael Jordan in the second three-peat and him being in his mental prime, again, this is what I'm talking about. To me, at that point, Michael Jordan just had a formula for winning. He knew how to keep the game close, you know, keep his teammates involved the first three quarters, and then the fourth quarter, he just finishes the game. And he made it look easy. So yeah, so this is one reason why I think Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant could easily average 40. Now, the other reason that I think they would easily average 40 is Kobe Bryant, dare I say, may have had the most moves of any NBA player. Like, Kobe Bryant just had so many different moves that you could tell he put in the work to be able to execute. You know, say what you want about these players' handles today and some of the, but these players don't actually have a whole lot of moves where you can tell, like I said, Kobe had so many moves, but you could really tell that he put in the work to be able to execute these things. Like, he put in the work to be able to execute these crazy moves. And so when he did it, again, it you know, even the hard shots, it just looked like practice for him. It didn't look foreign. It didn't look like something that he hadn't necessarily done before, even if it was something he hadn't necessarily done before. It didn't look like that. Like I said, these modern players, like they might have some handles and, you know, and whatnot, but they do not look polished in all the moves that, you know, they do not look like they have an array of polished moves like a Kobe Bryant. And again, we know Kobe got a lot of his moves from Mike. To me, Michael Jordan is the king of improvisation, it seems like. But here's the thing about Michael Jordan. This is kind of what I think another one of the things that separates Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And that is, and shout out to Two Raw for Sports on this, Metta World Peace was asked who was the hardest for him to guard. And he said Michael Jordan. And mind you, this is 40-year-old Michael Jordan or 39-year-old Michael Jordan. And Metta World Peace has guarded Kobe and LeBron. He said Michael Jordan for this reason. He said because you know what he's going to do and you still can't stop it. You know what he's going to do and you still can't stop it. And to me, I'm sure all of us have seen that video. I'm sure all of us have seen the Voyager video. And at the very end, you know, they're playing in a gym or something, and, you know, he's asking this guy, you know, right or left, which one you want? and the guy picks right or left, and Jordan is just draining jumpers from whatever side that this guy chooses. To me, that is, again, to me, Michael Jordan's game was ever evolving. And to me, I think that is eventually what it evolved into, is that you can know what I'm gonna do, and you still can't stop it. Like, I've practiced in a way to be able to get that move off, even though you know exactly what I'm gonna do. And to me, that's what separates Michael Jordan from everyone else, is that he got to that point to where it's like, you can know what I'm gonna do, but you still can't stop it. And I feel like the only other person that was kind of like that was Larry Bird. You know, Larry Bird would tell you what he's gonna do and then do it. You know, Larry Bird would tell you, okay, I'm gonna get the ball, I'm gonna drive to the left corner and hit a three in your face. You know, to me, those are the only kind of players who, well, not only had the game worked up to that degree, but just had that kind of competitive streak to show you that, hey, you can know what I'm gonna do and still not be able to stop it. And like I said, for Michael Jordan for a player like Metta World Peace, who is a great defender, to know what he's gonna do and still not be able to stop it, to me, that says a whole lot. That says a whole lot about the level of skill that Michael Jordan had got those moves up to. And like I said, this is a 40-year-old Mike. We're not talking about Metta World Peace having to deal with Mike in his prime. You know, and that, you know, not to get back into this, but it's just so many things so puzzling about modern media, you know, that will get on TV and praise Jokic and then have something negative to say about Larry Bird. To say that Larry Bird couldn't compete because he couldn't jump or didn't have the athleticism. It's like, do you guys hear what you're saying? Like, are you listening to yourself? Like, you are praising Jokic, a guy who's not that athletic, who seems to do just fine, but at the same time think Larry Bird. Anyway, that's the world we live in. But anyway, yeah. So Michael Jordan got to the point to where, you know, like I said, even if you knew what he was going to do, you still couldn't stop it. And so, you know, you take all that in consideration with a Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, and you combine it with today's NBA, where it's easier than ever to score. Like I said, averaging 40 is nothing. That would be, you know, averaging 40 today, I feel like would be like Michael averaging 20 back in the day. But anyway, this is a short video. Like I said, I was just thinking about that. And but anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it would be easy for Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to average 40 points in today's NBA? And if not, what do you think they would average in today's NBA? But like I said, I believe 40 would be a piece of cake. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.